popped up this update topic and I got confused for a second. Are we on?
Are we live? We're live.
We are.
Yeah.
We're live?
Yeah.
People can see us and hear us.
They can see us? Hey, can they hear us? Shh. We're both guys sometimes.
Cold nights, colder days in the city, hitting low lights, stowed away with the feelings, making waves out of nothing. It ain't nothing new, facing game with the stakes through the roof. Yeah. We at the show, we next, we know when we on. Said we on. Ride until the street lights hit us. Shout out to the peace umbrellas, you with us. Back to back and back and forth. I'm on the track. It's the literal jack of all and master of this passive act. I'm silent at the function, smack, chatting when I'm called to chat. Smiling, contemplating raps and living what I spit is that simple for me. I call the band together easily. We slide up on the beat and tee right off and often leave the piece disturb this heavy metal. See, we riding with the fiends and thieves and freezing geeks and Greendale human beings. I know what I need. I've been counting blessings, best to get to counting sheep. Mercy me. I've been up so long, pray I don't forget to sleep or forget the place that I was to get to places I'll be. See, freedom been a motivation since adjacent to them bodegas in the gas stations. Still impatient and sick of waiting for some cash payments. Reparations from when they stole us. We making hits and we owe them. Your plate us until we golden. No more cold nights, colder days in the city, hitting low lights, stowed away with the feelings, making waves out of nothing. It ain't nothing new, facing game with the stage through the roof. Yeah. We at the show, we next, we know when we on. Said we on. Ride until the street lights hit us. Shout out to the peace umbrellas, you with us.
Ew, girl, how you suck it like that? No car, no fucking in the track. And I made all these niggas my sons. In the booth every day back to back. That shit like I got the runs. Ew, messy. And your hoe tryna kick it like you know who. I got the green Gatsby, white hoe. Hey Jesse, I hit it then bounce like Betty. New green in my account, Betty. She told me pull up to the Getty. Nah, cool. Straight to the bread with them doing. I need the ice at the bones. No Stanley, got a cup though. APC got a couple of those. And my other jeans need black soap. You ain't upper clothes, I ain't gon' explain. Get my mama crib before I get a chain. Swear y'all niggas so backwards. Putting this work to my back hurts. My whole game full of stackers. About this cheese, no packers. And we on. We on. Shitting on you, peon. Yeah, we on. We on. Blues with me like Beyonce. Yeah, we on.
Cold nights, colder days in the city, hitting low lights, stowed away with the feelings, making waves out of nothing. It ain't nothing new, facing game with the stage through the roof. Yeah. We at the show, we next, we know when we on. Said we on. Ride until the street lights hit us. Shout out to the peace umbrellas, you with us.
Anyway, let's get started. So what's our first story while I get this agenda up there?
Okay, so our first story
Well, welcome to Insert Name Here, brought to you full technicolor living sound with adult tones of the great Alejandra Tejeda.
Yeah, that's me. I'm here. I'm back.
And then it were me, the cold-blooded, the cool Malachi Unique, with the raspy voice. Got my first shot, first with a P, you know.
First with a P. I should have brought it with me. I was gonna wear it. I should wear it like a cornball. My vaccinated at Heinz.
Wow, fancy. Oh yeah, I have a button too.
Oh, you got a button for the first time? Yeah, I thought it was only the second time you could get a button. I didn't see it the first time. They're whores, but whatever. So, first story. CVS is now doing walk-in vaccinations, which everybody should have been doing from the get-go. Pero whatever.
Also, speaking of vaccination sites, if you're in my area, 12th Baptist is becoming a vaccination site, and they're doing walk-ins.
That's cool.
They're through BMC, you know. But anyway, you can get your vaccination. So that's lit if you're one of those people who need it. 12th Baptist and Roxbury, they doing them. And it really didn't hurt. I thought y'all niggas was lying. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I thought y'all was lying when y'all said that shit didn't hurt. It didn't. Like when the needle went in, like you know how you can usually feel like a needle going in the medicine, like going in when they press down the plunger. You can't feel that in the COVID vaccine. Like I closed my eyes because I don't want to see that. And then after she was, and then I like felt her like, you know, throwing the thing away, heard her throwing the thing away, and I was putting on the band-aid. I was like,
you said what happened?
Did she do it? Like, but yeah,
I think that might be my favorite thing to do when I get a shot. Did you do it yet? And they're like, I'm done. And you're just like, oh, I'm stupid.
There's never been a shot where I actually like didn't feel it. That was the only shot I was really like, I didn't feel it at all.
I've had when I've gotten Novocaine once. There was a time, you know, some dentists like shake their hand so you don't feel it as well. There was one time they played me real good. I said, "Did you do it?" And they were like, "Yeah."
I've never not felt Novocaine. Novocaine, they can never get me
This person, I can't remember which doctor did it at this point, but this person did it good. I used to like when they used to numb me. They done me good.
Damn.
Shout out to dentists.
Damn teaching hospitals.
Oh yeah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Fucking busting in all these damn teaching hospitals. Hoes don't know how to know.
A lot of complaints if they did that at my mom's job.
Hoes don't know how to numb me. Nah, but I felt a lot of pain in dental work. But also I am black, so racism is fun. Anyway, what's the next story?
Okay, so I'm gonna jump around because things be boring. No, I'm still gonna go to this one though. So our DA, Rachel Rollins, or what is this? Suffolk County DA, might get scooped up to be a U.S. attorney. So that kind of sucks. It's kind of cool. It's like a.
I would prefer that not happen. Yeah. But I do. It would be cool to have Rachel Rollins as a U.S. attorney.
Yeah, my thing is that she, like, from her background, this is like a perfect
that's
job
a perfect job for her. Yeah, it
like
is.
From what she did before, which was like a complaint that people had previously, is that she didn't have enough experience in the realm of being like a DA for like criminal issues.
Right.
So in that respect she'd be cool, but losing her would mean that likely a white trash man would try and take her place, or a trash just
or a Linda
would try and take her place. So that's what we don't want. So it's a yes and no. And what I also
Evandro, you can come back now. Hey.
Yo, come back.
Now I ride the death for you, Evandro. Michael Flaherty.
My face.
Evandro! Please, Evandro. I'm begging now.
Anyway, so what I wanted to I made this connection in my head because I was like, this makes sense because if they're vetting her to be the U.S. attorney, they've probably been talking to her for a few months about it, which means that story that came out about Christmas is now even more interesting to me about how quickly people picked it up and wanted to be like, oh, she should be fired, she should be blah, 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 she should resign. Because there were probably whispers that people were hearing.
Yeah, that she was going to
get even a bigger promotion. Because going from DA to a U.S. attorney, that's
that's something.
That's something, like, especially she hasn't been DA that long.
No.
So it's not like she has a proven track record or anything. So very interesting. I found it. I'd like to see what happens. I'd be interested to see what happens, especially because she still has like young kids.
Right.
So to go from like even having struggles as like a DA to go into a U.S. attorney, I don't know how that would. It's a lot. It's mess. But if Michael Flaherty takes her place,
Evandro, please come back now.
Facts. What are you doing?
I know you follow me on Twitter, bro.
Let me go on LinkedIn.
Retweet. I forgot my Twitter's back. Hey, my Twitter's back.
Evandro Carvalho. What are you doing lately?
I forgot my Twitter. My Twitter's back, y'all.
Guys, months later, what did you have to delete the tweet?
Yeah, I had to take the L. They didn't give me a suspension. I guess they were like, you were gone long enough. But I'm like, they were never gonna review my appeal.
That's rude.
Like, clearly, it's been since October 28th or 29th.
Also, we got somebody from Nigeria watching. Hi. It's really cool. We're talking about local Boston politics.
And fuck the police. I hope you agree.
And then...
And SARS to me. I don't know about you.
And then continue on with kind of like Rachel Rollins news and what a difference a DA makes. He's now running for D4. Evandro Carvalho. We talking about the same person? Okay, we have to confirm these sources, but So, continuing on with what a difference a DA makes, a judge, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, threw out the remaining gun charge against Sean Ellis, and the gun charge was, like, the main thing that, like, upheld him, like, getting imprisoned for the death of John Mulligan, all those in, like, 1990, whatever. So, this is a big deal because now it means that he can go towards being, like, fully exonerated and being eligible to get money from the state. His lawyer said he hasn't decided if he wants to pursue that, and I can see why he wouldn't want to.
That's just a lot, bro. Like, it's a lot of work.
And sometimes you barely get any money. You get, like, $1 million, like...
Bro, like, nothing. No amount of restitution will make up for, 19 years? Or something like that. How long was it? It was a long time he's been in jail.
A long periodical time, basically.
Before I was born till a long time.
I want to say 23 years. I'm not going to hold you.
22 years. It was a long periodical amount of time. Sean Ellis is running for D4. Is that who you're saying?
No, I think he was talking about Evandro.
Oh, Evandro. I'm like, Sean Ellis doesn't live in D4, does he?
Let's check.
Evandro, fuck D4. No, I'm kidding.
Evandro have you then? Let me check the best site for all information.
Yeah, tell me.
Guys,
if
never forget to check that
OCPF.us.
Every single time I'm gonna say OPFC.
OCPF.us.
How you spell this man's name? Yeah, spelling it right. Why am I typing like I'm elderly me?
City. 2000.
Maybe.
Check his reports. Recent. Ooh, let's see. What's it saying?
Oh.
Got a cute little 13K on hand.
Ooh, interesting. Probably not
Yeah, I was like, huh?
Very interesting. So we have some tea in the thing. Evandro trying to come up with something. Oh, he just filed on change of purpose on 4/23. Interesting.
Very recently. That's what, like, last week ago?
Yeah. Office previously Boston City Council, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, interesting. But if he's running for D4, that's already, isn't that who's D4?
That's Andrea's former district.
Yeah, that's a race. I don't
think that's his land. I don't think
that's his land.
I'm sorry, I don't think that's his land.
It's not where he has a strong.
That's not where his base is.
A strong Cabo Verde base.
And not to say that he can't win. Obviously he can. I'm just saying that's not his land.
Yeah,
he's not from D4 for real. He didn't live in. That wasn't his original. Like, people don't like that. People don't like it when you be jumping council districts. They don't like that. It's no offense.
It's not. It's the way our politics are. It's how it works.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's a hot race. A lot of people in there. A lot of people doing stuff. So
yeah, there are a few races that have a lot of people that I wasn't expecting. Like, I expected D7 to have more people at this point, while D4 has taken the
Search all these people's names.
Oh, for which one? For D7.
D7. These people are not doing nothing. Love my Santiago Leon Rivera.
Damn, there were somewhere I had them. I think it's 2 weeks ago on the list. But Santiago Rivera, Marissa.
Coleman Luce.
Not the right area.
Andy Camacho,
Stephen Wise, I think is potentially a name on there, but I might be cooked.
What was that person running for sheriff at some point?
Stephen Wise?
Yeah,
probably.
Let's see, was here?
Was it 2 weeks ago? City Council at large has what do you? Please, sorry.
Yeah, it does. And Dana DePlatino is trying to run for City Council at large.
Okay, got it. Santiago Rivera, Roy Owens, who's also trying to run for mayor.
I forgot.
Tiana Anderson, Joao DePina.
I thought Joa was running.
Stephen Wise and Angie Camacho.
Okay, so I don't care about Roy Owens.
He's a non-candidate. No one votes for him except his small base of
crazies. That's a bad word. People who are very strange to me.
And people that sometimes
and bigoted. Yes. But anyway, what was I saying? 25 people are in this at-large race. Leon just commented in the
That's
chat.
A lot of waste of money, of volunteer time, of just a lot of things that should not.
And a lot of these people are come on, bro. some of these people, like, we're not gonna read at large names. Like, it gets to the point where it's just like,
I want to know them, but I don't want to read them.
You have to, like, because, like, at this point it's like Halbert, who's big.
Mm-hmm. Halbert.
Then we got the incumbents, whoever's doing it. Who else is at big at large? Like,
big. This is the issue, is that there are a lot of people that will just be known. Oh, Kelly Bates.
Yeah, Kelly. I'm saying, yeah,
like that will be. Alex Gray, who's blind, which was cool.
Althea Garrison, she's back.
Oh yeah, Domingos.
We have Domingos. Like, but I mean, like, who's like I mean, Kelly could win, Halbert could win.
Erin Murphy, hasn't this person ran for something before?
Yes.
Oh, okay. She finished 6th. Okay. So just saying, guys, there are a bunch of people that, it's cool for democracy, but it's also like,
it's a drain on our system, and we clearly, I don't know, we feel. Yeah.
Although I'm very excited to see Anissa Sabi George vacate her seat, although it's likely to just be replaced by another person like her.
Anissa is annoying.
Very pleased, although it's just this at large.
Anissa, annoying.
Annoying Anissa?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what they called her in high school.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Somebody said this. Wait, no.
You're a mean girl. You're like the Ashley, the black one.
On Twitter, not on Twitter. I was watching a TikTok, and this girl said that somebody from her high school that said that she bullied him is now running for like a Republican position in their in some district, and she's like, well, now since it's not high school and since he's running for office, I can now bully him through there. And I said, period. This is the best way to bully people. It's to bully politicians. I know, and I was going to tweet this, but it's better to say it in person because I'm going to say it more fucked up probably in my tweet. But I think it's fair to bully politicians and people running for office. Of course it's fair. You're
a public servant. You're a public servant. That's what you're supposed to be. You think you're a king. That's not what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to serve the public. You're supposed to be a representative for our interests and our needs and our wants and our vote. So, yes, we can bully you. If you don't want to be bullied, don't run.
I said, what do you think running a campaign is? Getting bullied all the time. It's basically going to high school, having somebody kick you every day, and them expecting an answer for why they're kicking you.
They're wild, man. Wow.
But whatever. But yeah, that's oh wow. I guess some more election-ish is that a bunch of people are collecting a shit ton of signatures. Wu just said she has 3,000 of them already. And she hit $1 million in donations and shit, which is...
No one came here.
No one came to me.
No one came to me. I want to sign. Okay, I don't care. They're going to be on the ballot anyway.
So that was cool. I signed for Andrea because it was outside at Stop and Shop when I was the other day. I
signed for Kim because homie came to my door. And he started doing this I said, okay, I'll sign.
I
don't want to hear that.
When I was walking into Stop and Shop, there were 2 people for Andrea. They were both busy with people trying to explain. And I said, I'll just come back when I leave because I think everybody
I signed for everybody.
Sign those papers.
I signed for everybody except I don't want to sign for Dana DePlano because I don't like him.
Ooh, you saw that spot?
Yeah. Ooh. And I don't want to sign for Anissa because I don't like her. Anybody unless I really strongly don't like them. I sign. And Roy Owens definitely not getting my signature. Bro, remember when Roy Owens gave us that thing outside of ABCD? Yes. Oh my God, wasn't that the last campaign forum we went to before Corona?
Yes.
I believe it was. A man tried to give us. It was. You keep squirting me. Nasty.
I should save that clip. You keep squirting me.
You whore. No, he's trying to give us his stuff, smiling at us. Bro, back up. No, back up. We are lesbians.
He was trying to give us his stuff.
His campaign.
After I just went.
His campaign stuff. His fucking papers and shit. I don't want his shit. I don't want that stuff.
Oh God.
Roy, we don't like you. I know who you are and I don't like you. That's what's bad funny when people come up to me, like when Michael, whatever the fuck, who ran for DA came up to us. Like, I know who you are. I don't want it. I don't like you. I don't want it.
What's that man's name?
They're like, yeah, he's like, I'm running. I'm like, okay, goodbye. Close the elevator.
Is it Michael Flaherty? It's not Flaherty. Wait, is it? No, it's not Flaherty. What's that white man's name? It's Michael.
It's Michael. He's my Facebook friend. He used to be. Maybe he unfriended me. Hater. I don't know if he did though.
Oh, excuse me.
Isn't it Michael?
I swore it was Michael.
Did he delete his Facebook maybe? I think he might have deleted
Michael
his
Maloney.
Maloney, yep.
Like baloney. Okay. Anywho, where was I going with this? What were we saying? Oh yeah, you were saying it's like when they come up to you trying to be buddy and you know who they are. It's hilarious when politicians do some things. We talked about it before on this show, but they often will like come up to me in Malaysia and they'll talk to us like we don't know who they are, and we'll like fully know who they are, and it'll be really weird because we're like, yeah, we know you. At this point, it's not a realistic thing because of how long we've been doing this show. They all know us, and they like recognize us. But before, when we were younglings, you look like a toddler when you did that.
When I was a youngling.
When you went.
I was doing my awkward smile because that's what they do to us.
Yes, they do. Now they go. Hi.
Anyway, go on. When we're
yeah. So they either come up to us and say hi and say weirdness, or they don't come up to us at all and they're scared and they run away. And those are my favorite things on earth. Are those interactions with candidates that don't know what they want to do when they look at me in Malaysia. And I think we've put the fear of Christ into them, and I'm very glad.
I like, Jay Gonzalez approached very well. Too bad he was so short. I think he approached really well. He was like, hi, I saw you guys talking the whole time. Y'all was into it, huh? I was like, yes, we were, sir. Also, you was doing the best.
I've always forgotten that they can, like, see you. Like, when we're at those
watching TV?
No.
We're not watching TV.
When we're at those forums, me and Malaysia will talk the whole time. We'll have those old people.
I don't feel judged.
Next to us.
I feel judged, but
the old people next to us that don't sit next to us. First of all, me and Malaysia are probably the worst two people to sit next to in a movie theater.
Don't sit next to us.
At anything. The bus, the movie theater, the train, a restaurant. We drop stuff. We headbutt people.
These are not purposeful things. It's not us trying to be problematic, but we just are.
But back to the main point is that me and Malaysia will talk through the whole at-large forums, regular forums, and we'll shit talk you. And when your answers are bad, or your answers are good, we will have reactions. And I forget that they can see us have the reactions.
I don't forget. I don't care. I don't care.
I forget.
They need to know that people give a fuck. Like, young people give a fuck. Like, we're the representative for all the people who don't come to these forums, but they give a fuck.
Facts.
Like, niggas vote. Niggas care. Niggas talk about it with their friends.
It's correct. So that's that tangent. So where do I want to go now? Okay. I don't know. I need to clear my throat. Let me clear my throat.
Anyway, I had something to say. Oh, we forgot to start with RIPs. It's been a while because people like died and like kind of like jumped the radar. So Shop G.
Oh yeah.
Digital Underground, correct?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. But I'm saying this.
I think I'm correct.
Mm-hmm. I'll verify in case.
Humpty Dance, Tupac Homie.
Digital Underground.
Another rapper died though, right?
I know Black Rob died. But
Black.
I think we covered that.
Black Rob. Did we cover Black Rob? We might have.
We covered right around the time.
I think we did cover Black Rob. Didn't somebody else though? I thought we were missing one more dead person. Sorry. I said sorry immediately.
People that died in April 2021. I forgot he died in April. Damn.
Oh, he in April? That feels like months ago.
Me and Malaysia trying to figure out who died. We're horrible. I forgot she died. No. who she. I can't remember who she. Helen McCrory. I think she had cancer. I believe. Yeah, she had a bout of cancer. She was in Harry Potter and James Bond films. She died at 52. Very sad. Me looking for people that we know and
didn't talk. Sorry, don't know him, but R.I.P. Reggie Warren and Jamel French, don't know him either.
From Degrassi.
R.I.P. him.
When did he die?
February.
Oh yeah. Okay,
that going for
he must have been in February too. Okay,
that's make more sense
guys,
in April.
Whoever died, R.I.P. to you.
Sorry, we missed you because we missed a week. And we missed a lot.
Yeah, when you miss a week, the whole world changes. Malaysia ADHD on something else today.
Anyway.
But also in the R.I.P. section is
Michaela Miller from Hopkinton, who was killed. We don't know all the information, but from what I can tell, her family is saying that she was murdered. The police are saying that. I don't know what the fuck the police are saying. They're not really saying anything. They're saying they're investigating. Some people are saying, people are implying that it's suicide. A lot of professionals are saying that it's not. People say, because people on Twitter are calling it a lynching. People on social media, rather, are calling it a lynching. It seems to me, I'm not positive, because I can't source the quote, but I think her mother called it a lynching. But I'm not positive because I cannot source the quote because niggas just be saying shit everywhere.
So as the story has been reported, is that she was jumped that day or the night before?
Yeah, she was jumped and then she was found. So this because this is what her mom. I think that her mom was like, she was jumped and the police didn't investigate that, and then she was killed and the police didn't investigate that.
Yes,
and that's why people are like, she didn't kill. That's why it feels like an attack because it was like. The story that I've heard about what happened was that a white ex of hers and a bunch of friends, male people attacked her. Like,
sorry, it's just the way you said it was.
Funny. I don't know. Yeah. I was looking for an adjective other than friends. Like a gang, a mob of white kids attacked her. I guess. That's what they are saying. That's what the story is saying. Yeah. But a lot of news sources, like, it's a hard, like, you have to run a hard line when it comes to, like, trying to figure out news because you can't actually discount people saying shit on Twitter and social media because sometimes that's the most direct source of reporting. But also you have to be able to ride the balance of figure out who's being genuine and who's a trustworthy source because, like, obviously you want to go to news websites and trust them, but sometimes niggas be wilding. Like, sometimes they're just not reporting the truth, and sometimes they're not reporting the full truth. They didn't have the full truth. Like, they go to Twitter too. That's the thing. That's the thing that, like, people need to understand is that when somebody films something and posts it on social media or somebody's talking about something, they telling the story on social media, all those reporters be up in their comments like, bro, can I use this story? Can you talk to me? Can you call me? Like, so... you really have to like walk that line, try to figure out what's true and what's not. But this clearly needs investigation, needs a lot of transparency around the investigation, and we need to be coming. They need to be coming at it from a place of like actual give a fuck,
and
effort.
A large part of the issue that is regarding this situation is the fact that like the time when she died it was like April 17th or 18th. Let me check back on this article we're reading. And for basically 2 weeks until the people, all of us, started putting pressure on what's this area's DA?
I don't remember though.
District Attorney
Marion.
Marion? That's how you spell Marion?
Marion.
That sounds right when I read it again. Marion Ryan, when her family started asking for more answers and we started asking for more answers was only when we started to find out more information that like it's been 2 weeks and her family really hasn't found out anything. Like the police say there was no foul play, but
I mean, who can trust the police?
Yeah.
Niggas like like, I don't understand how every day we know the police lie, we know the police do this and that, and then, like, when they say, oh, there's nothing suspicious, we're like, yeah, sound good.
Yeah, her mother has basically said that the police immediately dismissed her daughter's death as a suicide.
And that's fully believable.
And have been hostile and uncooperative in the 2 weeks since.
I mean, that's what they keep doing. Like, that's what they do with
and
a lot
also,
of people.
Michaela was a queer black person. Like, this fight was, like, she had a fight with her girlfriend, and that led to this big jumping attack that was not properly investigated. And we just want answers. Like, what the hell happened? It's been 2 weeks. If you don't have answers for me and it's been 2 weeks. And also, all them people from Hopkinton, whatever. First of all, what? Hopkinton, whatever.
Hopkinton.
Yep, there. Y'all are mad racist and rude and weird. Because if your kid showed up dead after being jumped, y'all would throw a fit. Y'all would be fucking crazy if somebody jumped your kid.
From Hopkinton. I know people from Hopkinton. I know this.
Are they weird?
Yes.
That sounds right.
One is half black, half white. One is white, and I went to college for a little second.
I figured that's where you knew them from.
They were cool though. They was weird, but they was cool. They didn't. Especially the white girl, she was weird. It's a weird girl. Oh, bro, I got a story to tell you about those two after. I need to talk to my college friends, bro. That I just thought about something I didn't think of, bro. This is an after dark story I gotta tell later on.
Went,
okay, going to the
But anywho, y'all
justice for Michaela Miller. Yeah, because, we need to know what happened to Michaela Miller.
There is gonna be an event tomorrow.
Ayanna Presley also tweeted about
yes, Thursday, May 6th at 4:30 East Main Street in Hopkinton. I can't say that sound. In my mouth don't let me say it. There's gonna be an event there. Just a vigil.
Yeah, vigil. That's great. I think a vigil is important. Those are that's something we do. Vigils are important. I want to know. After the vigil, we got to do something besides a march though. Like, the vigil is important. After the vigil, it can't be a march. Like, that's not enough.
And it don't do enough because it don't stop the problems. But yeah, like Malaysia said, Ayanna Presley called for a full, transparent, independent investigation into her death, which is perfect and should be required, especially with such suspicious circumstances and the fact that the police were, like, not quick to do any work towards solving whatever happened to her because they just ruled it off as a suicide. If you know things about, like, cases and things like that, like the first, like, 2 weeks, first week really is really important for gathering information and getting reliable information from, like, witnesses and sources, and the further away you get from it is worse, which is why this is very suspicious of the police.
Thanks.
So, R.I.P. to Michaela Miller, because that's whichever way, whatever comes out of it is horrible that she's dead.
Yeah, she was a young woman with her whole life ahead of her, and that's sick. It's sick that, young people, young black people are that young black queer people. This is a epidemic for young black queer people, getting killed. So it's something we have to think about.
There was a trans, like, activist from Boston that was murdered as well, but I don't know if she was murdered here. I have to check, or if I don't know their gender. I have to check. But I'll get that before the end of the episode. But now we're gonna go to just violence in Boston. I don't know if y'all noticed, but on what night was it? Sunday night or Saturday night? The city was going insane. I was driving from, like, my house onto, like, American Legion, and it was flooded with police officers and flooded with people and bikes and literally everything. It was chaos. And I think likely because of the police, because I had to do, like, a full flip on American Legion because the police were just everywhere causing people to do weird stuff. And violence in Boston is an issue. Every summer, every spring, we bring up these concerns that there is nothing being done to address issues that will arise every summer. Like, these are things we know will happen, but we have no plan on how to deal with them that aren't just sending police in the aftermath. We have no plan that is actually
preventative or like solving the problem without getting people killed on bikes. Like I just like I said on Facebook, even Commissioner Evans was like, bro, like enforcing rules about motorcycles and shit like that, like it puts people in danger more than not enforcing those rules, because it's like if you have to try to chase somebody down, on a motorcycle or a dirt bike, like it's not safe. It's not.
And it just
and honestly, what I don't understand why we don't prefer them in Franklin Park over than versus being on American Legion Highway, which is where they would be otherwise. Like, at least if they're in Franklin Park, like, at least they're not on the street with cars. Like, I know bike path, walking path, I know, like, but first of all, it's mostly a lot of it is at night, correct?
It varies. Like, there'll be I've noticed as of late, there'll be moments in, like, the middle of the day that a lot of them will just start appearing and just going up and down the street, which is...
And I just, like, I understand it's annoying, but we live in a city,
It's city things. I don't know what y'all want.
We've been inside the house for a year.
Like, it's a bunch of, like, teenage, or, like, young adult, mainly black men.
We have a bike culture, sorry.
Like, I don't know if people have noticed, and you don't because you don't pay attention to things that black people care about, but in the Northeast, bike culture in the past 20 years has been really big. I don't know if you just saw DMX's funeral the past couple weeks. Like, bike culture has been a thing since the early 90s. And this picture
we have up right now is actually a picture of bike back. It's from 2015 of people on Commonwealth Ave on their bikes. There was a Tumblr that had a couple bike pictures that were really fly, so I used the picture of the background. Yeah, I linked it so you can go to Sub City
on Tumblr.
On Tumblr and see these pictures.
And Ari made a good point. If anything, the guidelines should be adjusted to make them safer, and it's facts. Like,
exactly.
There's nothing you can do. I'm gonna say this to the police, to the complaining
neighbors.
To the neighbors. There is nothing you can do. Maybe you could. If you see it's your neighbor, because you'll know if your neighbor is riding a dirt bike, you could be like, hey, yo, could you please try and not ride your bike, like, around these times? Or, like, could you try and avoid doing it on the street? It makes me feel nervous that you could die, or that, like, I could crash into you. Those are things that are more easily done and accessible than just being like, oh, let's ban them. Let's punish them for riding on the street.
And people, like, we want to call the police as if, like...
That's going to do something.
It's just going to like, I just don't know who that has been living next to Franklin Park that was looking for Franklin Park to be quiet and peaceful. Like,
Franklin Park ain't never been peaceful.
It's never been peaceful. It's never... I mean, especially when the people were talking about the grilling and, like, the parties, the music. Like, that's what Franklin Park is the whole summer. That's all it is people partying really late into the night. Like, who cares? It's a city. It's like people... Like, I don't know. I mean, go to sleep. Like, maybe you won't hear it if you sleep.
Move to the suburbs, high key.
Like, I don't go to Hopkinton. Shit. Like, at this point.
I'm very sorry to tell people this, but city life, like, I know we like to think Boston, oh, we're so special, we're so different. We're not. We're a big, major city. City things happen. It's loud. Get used to it.
And I'm like, this is not like we're in some park somewhere weird, bro. This is Franklin Park in the middle of the black part of Dorchester, bro. We in a segregated city. That's the black part. What you want us to do? We, like, I don't know. Like, the people can say, I've lived here 15 years, but clearly I don't know, you've been disappeared. Because the bike's been here at least 15.
There have always been bikes. Like
they've been riding motorcycles and 4-wheelers and dirt bikes. My brother had a dirt bike.
There have always been the...
And they lived out near there. And they lived near Franklin Field. What you mean?
I remember them on Columbia Road when I was 4. Like, I remember them going up and down the street on, like, July 4th.
2 dirt bikes. He had a little dirt bike and a big dirt bike.
Like, these are things that have existed within our culture, whether or not you wanted to pay attention to them, whether or not you wanted to notice them. But now that you live here, and now that you're feeling the effects of living in the hood, you're mad.
I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, peeps, stop moving here, bro. Like, it's getting to the point where it's like, bro, just shoot off your guns at night. Like get out of here, dog. They're really ruining my Price Right experience. Like, you know how hard it is to go. Niggas ain't go and Save a Lot like that. They only went there sometimes when they needed, like, grab some milk or something. But now they be in that price right like it's real new. It looks the same. It's the same store. Get out of here. They're like, ooh, name brands. Like, what? Like, bruh, can you go to Stop and Shop? Get out of here. Like, what's wrong with you? Go, you better go to Brigham Circle, Stop and Shop, and get out of my face. And price right.
I wanted to read a thread that, how do you say this is?
Soraya Wintersmith? That's a cute ass last
name.
It is very
That's
nice. A cute name altogether.
So there was, on this issue of the bikes, there was a city council meeting, whatever.
Carrie talked about it too.
There was I don't know, I forgot what I was saying. There was a hearing about it, and it was Matt O'Malley, I believe, was the one that created the event. And so this is kind of a recap of, it's pretty quick too, not that quick, never mind, but it's quick. I'm going to point out the ones that are important to me. So one of the first things she put in her thread is, no one in this meeting about ATVs in Boston can answer the constituent question about whether ATVs are legal in Boston. That to me was hilarious. No one knows the answer in a meeting about the things is very funny and very representative.
You know, you would like, because it's Boston, you would be like, they're probably illegal. But to be honest, if they're not in the books, and I don't know, let the niggas ride ATVs, bro. I don't know what to do.
No one in this meeting about ATVs in Boston is prepared with an answer about what solutions have come out of other cities that have dealt with this issue before. Another frequent thing city councilors and other elected officials are horrible at. They never do research properly. It pisses me off.
You know who does research properly? Ricardo. And they get so mad because Ricardo be on there. Ricardo be on there like he's me, bro. Like, I don't.
That lawyer.
When is Ricardo? Can somebody tell me when Ricardo Arroyo's birthday is? I think that nigga's a Taurus like me. And if he's not, he must be a Libra. If he's not, he must be a Libra. I don't know. I don't know this astrology shit, but Ricardo Arroyo got thug life.
The BPD has amassed a large collection of them and says a lot of them are stolen, but also they confiscate them
stolen from where?
Wait for this. They confiscate them until writers can prove a proof of purchase.
So they're not stolen. Okay, alright. That's because what I'm trying to figure out. Like, stolen from where? Like, because if you steal a motorbike, you usually steal it from a person. So if they're not legal and people don't have them around here, everybody who has them, it's theirs. Stolen from where? They're like, oh, black people got a thing. Must be stolen.
Oh God, it's killing me. What else was funny?
So the police are stealing people's dirt bikes. Is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Sound good?
Look, and this is the best part. If you know anything about police, is that you know.
Especially the BPD, they're thugs.
Them shits will end up back on the street because a police officer sold it.
They're gonna sell it back to them. They're gonna be like, okay, oh, it's yours. We'll give you $300. And then it can be yours again.
Look, I'm weak. Or it'll just go to the collections, like, auction site, and guess what will happen? Somebody uncle gonna buy it mad cheap and it gonna cycle back around in Boston
into the community. Because who else is buying them? But this is what I'm saying. It's not like are they bike life in white kids in Southie? I know there's white biker gangs, but like they're not bike life in an ATV, bro. So who else is gonna buy it back but us? Like, it's just a cycle of us paying extra for ATVs and dirt bikes. Like,
okay. So, also, this meeting progressed into about how loud music is playing and people partying.
That's what I'm saying. That's all Franklin Park has ever been. The Herald is as usual trying to stoke racial tensions with their dog whistle shit. But I'm sorry, they're like if you're looking for peaceful refuge at the biggest park in the city, why would you be looking for peaceful refuge at Franklin Park?
Please, because the geese have tried to attack me, Malaysia.
There's a snapping turtle. Definitely saw a fox one time. Some coyote.
It's not safe there. A golf ball probably almost tried to hit me once. I don't know.
Definitely happened because wasn't one time we was riding on a bike path? There was golf balls flying. I could have sworn. Maybe I'm making that up. But no, Franklin Park has never been I'm about to be 24 years old, and never in my life has it been like every summer all the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans party all night. What are you talking about? Every summer my whole life that I can remember my whole life. I don't know. Am I crazy? I mean, am I making stuff up? Am I imagining things that didn't happen? You know, like, please, somebody tell me Cause I think, I don't know, somebody older than me, come tell me, am I making stuff up?
Am I wrong?
Cause I don't ever remember Franklin Park being a peaceful refuge. Like, I mean, in fact, like, it's not even a peaceful refuge in general because the line is mad loud, bro. I just all day, bro. That's annoying. More annoying than a bike sometimes. Depends.
Also, if complaining about noise and things, you live off American Legion Highway.
That's what I'm saying. It's American Legion Highway, Blue Hill Ave. They're gonna be on
Columbia Road right there. Like, you're living in one of the worst places to live when it comes to traffic.
You got the project. Then you got the projects right there, bro. You gotta go straight into Mattapan. Those Franklin Field projects. The Seaver Street. If you're on the other side of Franklin Park, Seaver Street. Like, come on.
And you know what has made all of this worse is all you white politicians wanted to say shit.
Shut up, Matt O'Malley. Matt
O'Malley,
being a cornball.
Anissa, these are people that also Kim Janey wants to be an op. But first, I'm reading this tweet.
Kim Janey being a cornball too.
Anissa Asabi George, who you won't vote for mayor. I'm gonna repeat these things, and hopefully it like.
It's like conditioning, mental conditioning.
So when you read the paper, you see Anissa and you go, like you saw something bad. So she tweeted, "Dirt bikes and ATVs are a quality of life issue." All right, 1 point. Quality of life. I drive a car, you know. I'm a person that frequently runs into these people that like ride these ATVs and dirt bikes. Is it annoying? Yeah, sure. Can I live with it? Yeah, it's not harming me.
What's a quality of life issue? Needles in the park. That's a quality of life issue. You know what's a quality of life issue? The fact that people are homeless and can't find housing. You know, got jobs, can't find housing. These are quality of life issues. These are actual issues. What amounts to basically a noise complaint. Because they're really not even talking about the safety as much as they're talking about the fact that it's annoying.
Yes.
Like,
they're talking about it being annoying. So,
I don't give a fuck. Like, there are so many things to do in this city. And it's whatever. I don't know. But y'all gonna, I don't know. And we know Kim Janey, bro. Kim Janey don't like people. I don't know.
Let me finish this tweet. So quality of life issue and genuine public safety concern that needs to be addressed, especially as the weather gets warmer and more residents head outside. Looking forward to hearing from the community tomorrow night and coming up with solutions. Also, motherfuckers, I want you all to come up with solutions on your own. We give you solutions. Leave us the fuck alone.
Also, my thing is, I like how they had a tweet like, "Do you have complaints about motorbikes?" Like, I feel like if people had complaints, they should have been called. Like, if they have real complaints, because now you're just encouraging people to be little fucking snitching hoes.
Kim Janey wants you to be an op. I don't know. This was a weird position for Kim Janey to take.
It's weird because sometimes Kim Janey is like, just don't criminalize people, let them live. Marijuana. It's because she can monetize the weed thing. Mm-hmm. She can't monetize not locking teenagers up for fucking bikes and young adults up for bikes, bro. And old adults up for, like, just let them niggas ride the bikes, dog. When I want to ride my bike, like, leave me alone, bro. I'm gonna have a license in this motorcycle, and I'm not gonna do it in Franklin Park. But it's still gonna be annoying, probably.
It'd be kind of cool in Franklin Park, though.
I don't know.
And it'd be good from
I got a scooter, but I got a scooter.
Bike. Oh yeah, scooter much fun. Yeah,
I got a scooter like go 25 miles an hour. I think Jay got multiple, and he gave you something on the low, like, you know, we're gonna cop a little scooter.
Scoot. We're sick.
Anyway, we're like, oh, it's gonna be illegal. Let's go do it. We're the worst, bro. We're not good people.
It sounds fun. This is the issue, guys. Malaysia, both reaching the point where our prefrontal cortexes are fully formed. And guess what we still want to do? I still want to go to Franklin Park on a little motor thing and go, woo!
My brother's like, he had a really little dirt bike. It would have been so fun to ride. Like, it was like, you know, like kid size. It would have been so much fun.
You know how jealous I am of people's, like, ability to do those wheelies in the middle of the street? Because my concern is obviously that I crack my head or my ass open. But they don't have that concern.
Broke my spine.
Yeah, just fuck your whole back up.
Anyway.
But they love it, and that's so nice.
They can do it. Wow, power. So, yeah, Kim Janey, come on, don't.
Kim Janey and op, Anissa and op.
Matt O'Malley being Aggie.
Matt O'Malley. Oh, Michelle Wu said something good about this. Let me go fetch it.
She was like, don't criminalize motherfuckers or something of that nature.
Let me go look something. I go posted it.
I said, of course she did.
She a smart cookie, that one.
She has a...
She knows how to keep her base.
Her people tell her that... see, we gotta give her that one. She want it. She do want it here.
Is this the wrong Leon?
How
did I go to the wrong one? Why would it show me...
That's the ancient
Why
one.
would it show me the one he doesn't use?
That's the old one. That's the throwback.
This some... Oh, yeah, we should also talk about that.
Oh, it's closing?
Yeah, okay, so City Council Michelle Wu and mayoral candidate said the city must be very intentional here about not perpetuating, yeah, that thing fucked me up, I ain't gonna hold on.
Yeah, it has like a hyphen because it's not completed on the line.
Perpetuating the over-policing of black and brown youth so we can find solutions that engage young people, protect pedestrian safety, and keep our parks open.
Open spaces.
Welcoming for all. And that's... No one has said anything good like that. Everybody just, like, Anissa being an op. Kim Janey...
Everybody be like, dirt bikes suck. Black people, why you want to be outside?
Quality of life has been affected. No.
But you don't even live near... You don't even live near Franklin Park, bro. Like, Anissa lived, like, years away, bro. She don't live... She not even... It's not bothering your life.
I live on the 5. That's all I know is that these people are wilding.
And the niggas near Franklin Park, they're cooked, bro.
I forgot why I had this housing crisis thing. I was going to talk about it, and then I forgot why I wrote it. It's what it is.
Boston has a housing crisis. Y'all know.
Y'all know what
it sucks.
Election-ish. I think we talked about it. Did we talk about it?
No.
People have noted, and this isn't just a note we'll make, that Kim Janey and John Barros are hiring people to get signatures.
I
while
agree
other
with
people
that.
are not.
I think if it's illegal, I think it shouldn't be. And I agree with it because pay people. Why are people doing labor and not getting paid? Like, pay people to collect signatures. Is those people like morally wrong? Like, if they do the job, we pay everybody to do every other job. What's different thing about collecting signatures?
Not wrong.
Like, we pay census people. We pay like. What's the difference? We give these politicians so much money to do what with?
What's wrong is just the image. It's really solely just the image that they don't have the community to get their signatures while literally everybody else does.
It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, Kim Janey has there's somebody out there who would take Kim Janey's signatures.
Like, nobody would do it for you?
They would. I mean, I feel like they would.
I'm surprised that her campaign or even John Barros hasn't come out with this angle of like we should
pay the community, people. Right?
It'd be such a good angle.
Free game, sis. Pay the community. That's what I would say.
Hood consultant, you can still contact us. Thank you.
Free game, hood consultant. Oh well, yeah. Just pay them because like people need jobs. People are like, it's Boston. Like, I don't understand why we can pay everybody for everything else. It's a job. Like let's not get into the habit of making people's jobs free. Like,
you know they love it though. They love that free volunteer time. That's what me and Malaysia don't be volunteering.
I don't volunteer for people. I don't volunteer for institutions.
Except catch us tomorrow. If survive.
That doesn't even count. That doesn't even count volunteering for Santiago. It doesn't even count. That's my nigga.
Catch us tomorrow at Dudley. Give us your signature.
We'll be at Nubian Square.
Yeah, we'll be at Nubian Square. Getting signatures.
I was just at Nubian Square last week.
I haven't been there.
I didn't like it there. There was bad stuff happening. People were screaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. But anywho, also another thing about Kim Janey is that she's been getting money from a lot of Eversource employees, while also like being like no to this Eversource substation that's supposed to be developing in East Boston. And as we all know, East Boston has to deal with the fact that they're fucking the environment is trying to kill them.
That's what I'm about to say. I have a question. If not even for the fact that like Eversource will do mad weird shit over there, but like also what about in like 2 seconds when the sea levels are rising? Like, do we really want our electric substation to like we really want to have one over there? I feel like that'll cause an incident, you know. That's gonna be an incident. But I think that Kim Janey been doing this. And if you didn't notice about Kim Janey, you weren't paying attention. We've been saying OCPF.us in the little search bar. It'll say like you want to search by committee name. Type in whoever you searching for. Go look by expenditure. Look at the expenditure list. You can see the cash they have on hand. You can see who's donating. You can see what they spending on as soon as they report it. And as soon as OCPF.
The banks and blah, blah, blah.
Anyway, but.
You can see everything. Homegirl Callie, young girl from Cambridge, she did a training on, like, how to look through OCPF. Whatever. You know what I mean. I'm gonna call it OCPP. She did a training on that, and I didn't watch it, but I assume it's pretty good. I guess people don't know about this website, and I guess people don't know that you can, like, see everything. Mm-hmm. Also, this is how I can find out. Ooh, wait. This is how I can find out all your addresses. I am not gonna use that information for anything, but I am gonna know your address if you donate to a political campaign. Because it's public information, dummies.
It's really easy to find people's address. Like, it's really easy. If you're registered to vote.
Who did I have in mind when I thought about this? Maybe one day I'll remember. I probably won't remember for like 2 years. And then I'll be like, haha, you donated to this campaign. Now I know where you live.
You're weird, bro. You stalker, bro.
But I like to know where my enemies lie.
Fair. What's the next thing?
The next thing is that I'm on the old one. Vaccine is getting close to approval for children. Canada just approved it for, like, children, basically. And that we're getting very close as well to approving it for children. And it's interesting. Like, I talked to Malaysia about it today, and I was like, if I had a kid now, I'd have concerns about giving my kid this vaccine, just as I would have any concerns about giving my kid any vaccine, quite honestly. Like, I personally would probably be somebody that, like, delay vaccination schedules for children just because it's kind of wild what we be putting in children. Not that I'm anti-vaxxer. I believe in injecting your children with the goods. But children, I don't like it.
Black people, we're very suspicious.
I'm suspicious of everything, man.
We're very suspicious of things. And it makes sense sometimes.
And especially with
and then like, you know, Afro-Latinas, good reason to be suspicious of things. Medical procedures.
Injecting your children or injecting into you, like, it's very suspicious. So it's just very suspicious. Hashtag inject your children with the goods. I should put that on the shirt. Inject your children with the goods.
With the goods. And I'd be like, what does that mean?
It's provocative. It gets the people
the people going.
But that's something that's soon to be happening, and it's we'll see what happens. We'll see if people actually vaccinate their children. I know some people don't really give a fuck. Some kids.
A lot of people aren't getting vaccinated just themselves. And like 20% of the country won't get vaccinated. Vaccine. And it's really funny when we're going to talk about India now, but, like, other countries around the world are begging for their vaccine. Well, Joey talking about he might open it up. They saying Joey might open it up or whatever. Mm-hmm. They say he looking like he gonna do that or whatever. He better, like, nobody should have a copyright on this COVID vaccine. On the fucking vaccine. No patent on the vaccine. Because A, all these people got government funds to develop this shit anyway. And B, it's like a international, worldwide, like, thing. Like, if anybody has it and keeps having it, like, we gonna keep having it.
And the stock of, like, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, and Moderna all went down after this report came out about them potentially taking the patent away. And I was like, that's how you know it's fucked up.
That's why the stock market and the economy, that's why it's bullshit. That's why the stock market, fuck them niggas up. They're corny over there. It's all bullshit.
So that's
also Doge. Can we quick talk about Doge? When Meek was like, I bought Doge. The shit went up.
It goes down a lot whenever he says it.
I know.
I want Meek to stay away from all cryptocurrency. I want him to never tweet. Who else tweeted about it that made me want to die? There was some other person, and I said, please, y'all gotta stop. That's how you know. At this point, don't even buy Doge. There are other cryptocurrency that are, like, at the price where you can buy, like, what Doge was at, like, 2 months ago. These people wilding. Doge is crazy. It was fun. Like, it's fun. Everybody, bought into this random coin. We were like, fuck Wall Street, fuck everything, fuck these systems that be. Cute.
Just do it again. Just do it another random coin.
Let's pick a coin every month and run it up.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'll annoy the shit out of them if we do that.
But there's it's just so weird. It's also, but I'm very glad that people are getting into
I'm glad that people are getting into.
It's very weird. My anti-capitalist.
I'm glad that people are getting into fucking with rich people.
Yes,
that's what I'm glad people are getting into.
If
it annoys rich people, it makes me happy.
That is the anti-capitalist in me is fuck all these systems that exist, but it pisses off these white people that we're investing and that we're creating our own currencies that they can't maintain as much, and they're trying to find ways to tax and watch how much Bitcoin people have and other versions of cryptocurrency. But if you can find ways to fuck over these motherfuckers, do it.
Let's be clear though, never mind. Forget it. Anyway.
Forget about
it. So yeah, them children could get the vaccine hopefully soon if you want your kids to get that or whatever. So in India, very, very bad stuff is happening. In fact, I think India is the place that has the most people in the planet. Yes. I think about 1.2 billion or so, some of that nature.
That was very good. I don't know what it is. Let's find out. If you're right. Do you want to be a millionaire?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
1.3 billion as of 2019. Your girl
is all her money. She would have won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, I'm like Dev Patel.
Okay, so in India right now there is just chaos surrounding COVID. So what basically started this large issue was first India's a huge population. Controlling a virus like COVID is already difficult.
And there's a huge population with a huge, with infrastructure issues.
Yes.
And that cannot, really doesn't necessarily have the infrastructure for that population. And the fact that Western countries with way less people and way more resources and shit are just being dicks and hoarding it's so apocalypse movie of them. I don't know. Do we not pay attention the last 60 years in cinema? We know what happens at the end of this. We all die from COVID-69.
I done watched Day After Tomorrow yesterday, and I said, the scientists be telling us, and we don't be listening.
We all die from COVID 32. So what the fuck? You know.
Continuing on, a lot of people in India, spread is very easy. Earlier in the year, their president, can't remember his name right now, but he's a
dickhead.
He's not very smart. He basically leaned up on a bunch of COVID restrictions, which didn't turn out that great. And he was still telling people social distance and wear a mask.
And India was doing so well too.
He was doing well for a very long time, comparatively.
Compared to how it could have been doing, yes. It was doing
compared
pretty
to how
well.
It's doing now.
Right.
Yeah. So basically he let go a bunch of COVID restrictions, and that's basically created a lot of chaos that is occurring. So there's an oxygen shortage, which means if you need oxygen from the result of your lungs not working due to COVID, good luck. I saw a video of people out in the streets buying tanks of oxygen just to have.
Yeah, I'm glad. You know what? I was upset about Grandpa. I'm glad Grandpa dead because I don't want Grandpa to go through that.
Grandpa kitchen.
I don't need Grandpa to have gone through this. So I'm glad he gone.
If you don't know the cooking Grandpa from India,
Grandpa kitchen. His grandson's still cooking. So
nice.
y'all better cute. Donate to them if y'all donate to things. They're real people. They're direct people. Yeah.
To see what's happening during COVID.
Yeah. But I watched Semi recently.
So there are not enough hospital beds. Very similar story to last year here. Not enough oxygen, not enough supplies, and then with that, there's also they need, like Malaysia was mentioning something about the supplies. There are certain supplies needed for vaccine creation that come from the United States,
and there
was a hold up on them, and
We're hoarding them and throwing away vaccines and jailing people who don't throw away vaccines. Like that Pakistani doctor who we jailed for not wasting vaccines. Vaccines that were going to be wasted.
For calling just a bunch of Indian name folk.
Oh my God, Indian names getting vaccines. Who cares? Somebody is getting the like even if they weren't, all those people have pre-existing conditions, including his wife. And even if they didn't, they're getting vaccinated. They were not vaccinated before. The vaccine was going in the garbage can. Like, this is the type of bureaucracy that makes people anarchists. Like, this is what I mean, bro. Like,
Dr. Hassan
Gokal
was the doctor that did this, who got in trouble for just trying to use up all these damn vaccines that his region, this is East Asian countries, are in desperate need of. So that's fun. Also, I'd be interested to read on how vaccines are like developing in Pakistan and how it will work out, because obviously people in Pakistan have a large distrust of vaccines after the CIA gave them fake vaccines. They don't really get them anymore.
I mean, this is why you're asking people in general. If you ask a bunch of black and brown people, like, we all have a reason to distrust vaccines and medical care and all that stuff. And people want to act like these people are just being assholes. Like, I know people aren't taking the vaccine. I'm like, I don't agree, right? I think you're cooked, but I understand. I mean, like, if my mom wasn't sick, would I be taking it for sure? Don't know. Not Facts. Positive, honestly.
Like, honestly, because I come here, one of the reasons, my grandmother should be coming back from DR soon too. So that's another reason, is that I'll be living with an elderly person. Although she liked to go out more than me, so
she was trying to get COVID when she was here.
Whatever.
She wants it. She like it. That's her friend. She like it.
And I want to travel. Like, these are the reasons to get the vaccine for me. It's very selfish, but selfish is good sometimes. Selfish when you're trying to protect your own health.
I mean, knowing me, I might have been like, I want to contribute to herd immunity, but I don't know. I'm a black person. I don't know. We suspicious.
Me like, what's inside my blood? Me
still. I saw a bubble. This bubble came, and I was like, what's that? My thumb was itching. I was like, what's that?
There have been not reports. We talked about it last week as well. Not last week. 2 weeks ago, about like how a doctor talked about like if you're a woman, or not a woman, if you're biologically female, sign feminine at birth. That feminine, is that the word?
Sign
female at birth. I was like, it's not feminine.
Said feminine, but I didn't mean feminine.
Whatchamacallit, that you're like, like your ovarian response, or like there was a response within like your ovaries and that area that will cause sometimes more bleeding during your like period and stuff like that. And that's stuff that, we talked about last week, that you don't know until like a doctor tells you. But it's stuff that like I'm like paying clear attention to, is that like might cause more bleeding, might cause like, which is why it was funny when all those people were like, the people next to me that got the vaccine are causing me to have a miscarriage.
People next to you.
But those things to pay attention to. But this is why just inform yourself about the shit that you're putting in your body. Like, read up on it. If something weird happening, just make sure if something's out of character for your body and you got a vaccine recently, make sure you're paying attention to it. Make sure like if something's different with your body that you've never experienced before, making sure you contact your doctor, making sure you do things like that if you do get the vaccine. It's wise, and this is also what you should just do with your body every day. Thanks.
Yeah, you definitely. I mean, I think people have a reason to be distrustful. I think you should probably get the vaccine. Me personally, I wouldn't get Johnson & Johnson, but I think you should probably get it. If you're not gonna get it, I think you should. If you care about my opinion for some reason, it's weird. But I understand why people don't, and I'm not. And me personally, I'm not the person who's gonna be like, shame, because like,
I don't get the flu shot, so I can't shame you.
Me either.
Because once this shit becomes a flu shot, the likelihood of me getting it every year, I'm sorry to tell you, this is low. I don't be getting that flu shot. I don't go to the doctor during the flu. So.
I mean, we don't have universal health care, so I don't know how anybody expect us to keep up with any medical thing. We don't have universal health care. So,
and they
but like, I just
offering the flu shot as a nasal shot, so I don't care anymore. That was a fun time as a kid when they were like, I'll just do it up your nose. Me, I like this, no needle. They did it one time at my school.
I've never gotten a flu shot.
That's fair.
Never gotten the flu.
Yeah, this is my issue, is that I've never gotten the flu as, like, it appears for typical flu. So I've probably gotten the flu, but have I gotten
I've never really had a fever in my life. Unless, like, something like when I was a baby, maybe.
My, like, normal bodily reaction is a fever, so I can never know something the flu. My body would just go hot.
Yeah, my body never goes hot. So, like, it have to be severely... I can't remember any time when my body was past, like, 99, really. Even when I'm, like, fully sick.
Every time I'm sick, I get a fever. Like, every single time. Which is rude. Or even on my period, I get a fever.
Yeah, that's when I get a fever. Like, I was having chills. Sometimes.
Okay, but back to international news. So, in Colombia, there have been protests for the past 7 or 8 days, and they were sparked by an unpopular tax reform that the government said that they aim to stabilize an economy that coronavirus had fucked up, even though Colombia's economy hasn't been great for the past couple of years. And a bunch of working class and middle class Colombians were like, nah, this plan don't work for us. And I've seen a couple videos on TikTok and on Twitter of like what's happening on the ground, and Latin America, you know, they love to just use all the military and police force they have to beat you up and to make you, like, give up protesting. But you know what they don't do? They don't stop.
They don't give up.
So we could take a lesson from that, guys.
Yeah, we should.
Because
their protests work, because they actually, like, they'll go break stuff.
Yo, they go break every single thing they can. They say, you want me to pay more taxes, but these motherfuckers in their fancy-ass houses don't pay more taxes?
They'll go to government buildings and destroy things. I'm just saying, that's what they do outside the country. And they get results, is what I'm saying.
Oh, this is not an international news, but a national news that we forgot, that we were talking about before. There was a TikTok that was on both of our Facebooks, of some staff from a Dollar General in Maine that quit their job, talking about just the conditions that they're working on aren't great, and how, like, why would I work if these are the conditions I have to work under? And this is not a growing trend, but a trend that we've a lot of us have been paying attention to, as a lot of workers in these typically seen as low-level jobs are not going back to work, or are leaving their jobs. And
it's even happening in some white-collar areas too, because people are not wanting to go back after working from home, or wanting to do hybrid, whatever, or just straight up quitting, because they're like, fuck this. This has been too much of my life at this bitch. And in terms of like the proletariat, the fast food workers, and the people who are like, you know, like Dollar General, retail, like servers and waitresses and waiters, stuff like that. Yeah, like, y'all been treating those people like shit for decades, and y'all want these people to bend over backwards to make some little rinky-dink 13 bills or less in most places. Get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all want your coffee, y'all want your fucking coffee perfect, but now nobody's there to make the coffee how you feel now. I thought they weren't important. I thought they didn't deserve a living wage. I thought they was all teenagers, and well, if you need a job, well, fuck it. Like, they want to be like, well, nobody wants to work. They're getting unemployment, so they don't want to work. Well, then they should pay them more, so working is more than unemployment. Why is unemployment more than what I get in my check? That, like the pathology. Do you not understand? That shouldn't be the case. Like,
they don't understand. And all these conservative talking point people, they just don't want to work. They're lazy. No. You wouldn't work either if you made more money doing nothing.
And had your ugly ass coming in every day, abusing me, spitting on me, fucking, you know, trying to call my manager because I gave you something for free. Did you see that story earlier?
No.
There was a story of this, I don't know, maybe I saw in the Facebook group, but there was this, somebody was at Walmart, and there was an item that wouldn't scan, and the employee tried to scan it multiple times. It was probably like $10 or so, and they're just like, well, it's your lucky day, you get it for free. And the lady called the manager on her like, oh, you didn't want to be marked as stealing, so she called the manager, was like, and supposedly got them fired. Obviously, she doesn't really know she got them fired because she just some random bitch. But hopefully, she didn't get them fired.
Wow.
And that's just peak white woman behavior. Everybody in the comments was pissed, so they deleted the post. And then somebody else caught a screenshot. That's how I saw it.
Okay, so our last 2 topics are just random pop culture topics. First is Ben Affleck.
So Ben Affleck on he's a little hoe doing his little hoe things, and this girl matched with him on one of these little dating apps.
Raya, which is for like famous people.
I've never heard of that shit in my life.
I only heard about it from Horrible Decisions.
They match with a little hoe on that or whatever. And then the little hoe named Ben Affleck. And then she unmatched with him because she was like, it's not Ben Affleck. And then Ben Affleck sent her a video on Instagram, was like, it's me. The fuck, bitch, why you unmatch?
She look good. What you thought?
I was dying though because she looked really weird. No offense.
His taste is not.
Yeah. I mean, she you know how Jennifer Garner has like naturally big lips kind of? That girl had like not real big lips, and she had a similar to Jennifer Garner a little bit.
Yeah. So what I wanted to bring this up for is when this came up, my initial reaction was, I would have continued talking to Ben Affleck because I really want to go to his house. I need to see what's inside. I would have continued to see.
I would have continued talking to even the fake Ben Affleck because that sounds fun. I need to know about fake Ben Affleck and why he's doing that if he's a fake Ben Affleck.
Just wait till I can get on Raya. I'm gonna be on there just making friends, going to rich people's houses and be like, this how y'all live?
Yo, on Raya, LOL.
This how y'all live?
Yo, all you gotta do is slide in Chris Evans' DMs. See, the thing about it is that if I slid in Chris Evans' DMs, I'm pretty sure I could get him, bro. Cause I could be like, listen, you wanna talk about the fucking Patriots, my nigga? You wanna talk about the Red Sox, bro? You wanna talk about the Celtics, dog? You wanna just talk about general massholeness? I got you, king. I got you. I know what type of white man you are.
We can bond over Dunkin' Donuts. You can get coffee. I'll get the passion fruit drinks that are basically like the Starbucks drinks, the Dunkin' Donuts wise. And then you can just give me a bunch of gift cards.
Chris Evans feels like he would be a fun person to party with too. That's the thing. Like I feel like he would.
Ben Affleck, a whole alcoholic and a gambling.
I'm not trying to party with all that. I'm not. I like it. I like Chris Evans because he just comes to the red carpet a little drunk and just a little slurring and talking like he's from where the fuck he's from. Talking like he's from Sudbury or whatever that was from.
Wow. Ben Affleck, this is true Cambridge man. I'm gonna be honest with you. That man is from Cambridge.
Ew, don't want
it.
Don't want it.
That man is from there.
I don't like whites though, so that's how that ends.
And then another white that is single now is Bill Gates.
And Melinda. Don't forget Melinda for the people who love the vajayge. Like, what you mean?
Oh, and we found out information that I had not known about their marriage before. So every year he got a weekend where he would get to visit one of his old lovers.
What about her?
I don't know about her, but it was in like one of their marriage papers.
She said I visited a new lover
that
weekend.
He could go visit one of his old
That's
lovers.
not gonna be in my marriage papers.
And I said, and obviously I was curious on what she looked like, so obviously the Daily Mail was also curious.
Of course.
And I said, you could have visited a new lover or something?
I'm saying, you talk about an old lover. I'd be like, I get to fuck out here. What you mean, dog? It's not cheating because I wrote it in this contract.
It was just mighty hilarious. Also, there was this thread on Twitter I saw about how, like, they released the announcement of their divorce purposefully after the markets closed, and I was like,
so they didn't
it's not true, like, because they have so much money.
More, like people said, more money than some small countries, more than the GDP of some small countries.
That their divorce is an actual economic event.
Yeah, just like with Jeff Bezos and that other bitch.
Yes, and I don't know her name.
What's her name? I don't know his ex-wife's name, but she gave her money.
Lauren? I'm gonna go Lauren. Mackenzie. That was close.
Really?
Mackenzie Scott.
That is not what I thought her name was. That sounds
Lauren is his mistress.
Oh. Melinda Gates gonna be getting digged down. No offense. Cause I don't know, man. I know Bill Gates was probably saving all his like energy for his old lover once a year.
I'd be interested to see how much money she walks away with. I also had thought that they were like together like throughout the whole process of him making Microsoft. What he make again? Yeah, that. I always forget. Bill Gates, he did computer stuff. He do stuff on the thing. This computer come from him somehow. But not. And so he wasn't always with her during that time, so like how much money she'll get from their marriage is like questionable.
But he's a billionaire.
I'm still interested. She's still gonna get a shit ton of money.
He's a billionaire. Like, even a little bit of alimony from a billionaire is a lot of money.
I would like to see her with some, like, I want to see her with, like, a 45, like, thick, like, man that look good, like, with a beard. Like, Melinda, I want these things for you. Also for that Melinda, but a black man. Melinda Gates, I don't want her with a black man.
I think Melinda Gates, in like that tweet I saw of all those young black men on a boat with an old white lady making it rain. That's all I want. If you're gonna date a black man, just make it rain for the young boys. They need a sugar mama. They need it too, bro. It's an equal opportunity over here.
Everybody. Throw some ass,
also,
throw some titties to get some
like,
Melinda Gates.
This dude posted a picture of himself. He was like, I'm 49. He looks so good for 49. And people was being mad in the comments. I'm like, me too. It's funny though.
Yeah, young tenderoni.
Someone was like, you want a young tenderoni? But anyway, the point I was gonna say was that like somebody else was like, why don't sugar daddies look like this? and so it's like if they look like this, they wouldn't need to be sugar daddies. Bullshit. That's bullshit, by the way. But
nah, because
men
like to just have women that they can give money to.
But my thing about it is that I don't know. It's something if something past the age of 40, they get weird about that. They just want to give you money.
Because it's less work. Like it's like an agreement where you just both understand like money is nothing. Like I'm just giving you money, you accepting it.
But the point of the matter is that I just want to tell y'all, any of you guys like who you look young or whatever, don't dye your gray hair. Leave it gray. It makes you look younger if you have gray hair and you look young. If you look old, I don't know. No, it probably still make you look younger because if you dye your hair like to black, it looks crazy.
Yeah,
it's always too dark.
And them grays, I don't know, especially for some Afro textured hair.
That song gotta be right, bro. What you mean?
The grays be fighting that black, like, I don't know what you're trying to do to me, but I'm still here. This dude in his picture, you could like see the grays like peeking out, and I said, you can't.
He was cute. Bro, you be better with the grays, bro. You look like. That's what I'm saying. If you actually want a young woman though, like if you're one of those weirdos who actually want a real young girl, like. She prefer you with gray hair. She like old men. She like them because they have gray hair. She like the old man aspect. If she like somebody 20 years older,
I don't know why that's so
they
funny
want
to
the
me.
It is funny. They want the energy of somebody's 20 years old. That's why they like them. It's not because they want somebody who's 25. If they wanted somebody who's 25, they would take somebody who's 25. Sorry guys, I don't know.
But that's all. But
don't date somebody 20 years older than you if you're younger than 25.
Yeah, to be honest, it's likely you'll get taken advantage of.
It'll be weird.
You'll get taken advantage of. Thank you.
But anyway, it's 10:23 and we will dip